Hey everybody, we're back with more Cataclysm, our apartment rat series, and we were in the middle of clearing out this gun store, picking everything up and dumping it in a wheelbarrow. Very classy. So that's what we're going to continue doing. Last episode got a little distracted with navigating the town. Didn't have the best dialogue I've ever given, so we're going to work on that, I think. We could talk about the channel a little bit. As I stated, I had a little bit of an influx in viewers lately, and I'm still very appreciative. And it's still, it's nice to come home every night, and usually try not to check YouTube very often because I don't want to be one of those people that gets super hung up on numbers and stuff. But I usually check it when I get home from work, and lately I've been getting home from work and having an extra, I don't know, 12 to 50 hours of watch time, which is pretty crazy considering the first 3 months of my channel I had probably 50 hours of watch time total. Oh, the range is just open in this one. Alrighty. Is this ladder broken as well? Yep. Okay. Don't need glass. Some earplugs. We'll take some earplugs. We already have some, but clearing the place out might as well. Okay. Anything else in the area that we really want to check out? Pawn shop we looted. We looted the bookstore. We were going to check out the liquor store and restaurant, but there was huge density of electric zombies in this area. We saw maybe 6 total just in crossing over here. I'd also like to check out the electronics store, but there were literally 2 electric zombies inside the store, and I really didn't feel like trying to do that. We do have a pizza parlor right here, and a tea shop, and another garden which would have perishable food. Trailer park, I don't care too much about the trailer park. I think they're just houses basically. Coffee shop, no. Clothing store, no. Hardware store, arguably we should check out the hardware store because we realized we can't actually make the pickaxe currently. So it'd be nice if there were a pickaxe there. This looks like it was an ambulance. We're going to drop the first aid kit, and I don't know about butchering it. So we're going to pick it up and we're going to disassemble it. We're going to activate the disinfectant because we got bit somewhere, I think, in the last episode. I didn't really take notice of when it happened. I often don't see them until much later. How's this space looking? 61 of 68. So we are about full up. I'm going to swing over to this clothing shop. I don't care. Yeah, I saw there was some rollerblades. I just don't care about the rollerblades. We'll just hop the fence. Anything? Lumber, rebar. Rebar might have some value. Door hinge. Spike, no. Fertilizer I could care less about. I know it has value, I just don't care. We'll mark on the map that it has fertilizer in case we would later need it for some reason, but I don't really care. Currently, this is a lot of stuff we don't actually want. We will pick up the nails because they spawn in such a high number. High numbers here. Plank. Wood panel. What is this? Just regular old wire. Pick up all the nails. How much space do they? Kind of a lot of space, actually. Okay. So unfortunately, this will fill up our wheelbarrow and probably drop some on the ground. Yeah. Do they all fall on the ground? No, just some. Okay, so our wheelbarrow is full. We will pop in. No pickaxe. Detergent, no. String, no. Oxidizer has value, but I'm not really worried about it. I'd probably take the kiln. Do we have binoculars? No. So we want the binoculars. We want the duct tape. Permanent markers. It seems to drop so much off of zombies. I don't know that it really has value. But we will take the duct tape, and that's probably it in the hardware store. So that's a little disappointing. We did get a lot of nails. But they are so common that it's not even that relevant to take so many nails. I suppose we could look for a vehicle and see if we could drive one of these home to save us some time. Ambulance would be a good starter vehicle. No wheels. Let's head down to the pizza shop, pick up our dinner. It'll save us from having to butcher the wasps on the way back. That way I'm not wasting a bunch of time cutting up an animal I don't care about. Wheels, yes. Gas. What do the asterisks mean? I don't know what the asterisks mean. No security system is good, but it has 0 car battery. Everything's quite damaged. I don't know, maybe that means because it's so damaged it's leaking. And then the same for the car battery, it gradually loses charge because it's damaged. It may possibly be what that means. Don't actually know. Not super duper relevant, but you know, it's good to know things. Okay, if you're gonna follow me in, I guess I'll fight you. Pistachios. You know, I don't think, I actually thought about this today. I don't think I knew what a pistachio was until I was like 16. How stupid is that? More pesto, which I keep getting comments from someone talking about how I've never had pesto. So it's interesting, it keeps popping up. Red sauce has value for pasta. Royal beef again. Okay. Want to take as much of this as we can. We'll probably just eat that tomato before we leave. Flour would be nice, but its volume because of the cardboard boxes makes it kind of not ideal for carrying. So we eat this tomato. Yeah, I don't think I knew what pistachios were until I was like 16, and then they were super popular at my school for some reason. All my like idiot high school friends. Let's see if we can drag something out of here that we don't actually want. Really don't need the two-way radio. We'll take the battery. Oh, I don't have volume in my inventory, so let's drop a bunch of crap on the ground. Really don't need the two-way radio. We could just take the... It's not that much volume, but you could just take the battery out of it. Gold earring, same thing, but the volume is negligible. We really don't need all the brownies and stuff. I'd rather take a couple pizzas home rather than take all this crappy snack food that we've been accumulating. Dandelion wine, I don't care about. We have enough alcohol. Definitely don't need rotten grapes. Anything else? Do we pick up duplicates? Yeah, we can drop 2 of these. So let's go over here and we'll make a crap pile. We don't want... No, definitely want the disinfectant. Drop all that food. Yeah, we can unload the radio. Night vision goggles are still at full, which is pretty crazy to me. So let's drop... Oh, no. Did I drop the battery? I didn't drop the battery. I just didn't drop the radio. So we want to we'll put the light battery back in. We can drop the disinfectant, oxygen. Actually, we don't need an oxygen tank. We can drop the oxygen pack. Really don't need this huge tank of oxygen. Let's see how much of this we can drop without overflowing. We'll drop this small stuff first. Yep. How are we doing? 65 of 68. So we can drop 3 more liters. How much are the... What should be these? Are exactly 3 liters. Okay, so 0.63 I think we have left. Let's drop that. Too full. Okay, well let's pick up what fell on the ground. So there we made a little bit of extra space so we can grab a little bit more food. And we'll pick up some of that flour as well. Mushroom I could do without. It's rotten anyway. This is all cheese. So there, I think we've made a pretty good run. Messenger bags are pretty good. We'll take the soap, of course. I don't know if we have a towel. Take a towel. Take the detergent. So I think we're good. I think we need to head back. If we, you know, it might be worth noting that there are some arcade machines here. Pinball, yeah. Because I think they drop pretty valuable electronics. I don't know that I've ever really disassembled them before, but it might be good to know where they are. See another shocker. About 1 million of them hanging around. Getting to the point where I might just start shooting them to save myself some trouble, but I generally try to avoid it. Let's take a peek in this electronics store. What are you? Empty. Okay. Thought you might have guns or something in you. Let's check out this electronics store again and see if maybe they've moved out chasing something. They were fighting wasps in the area. Okay, so they broke out the front door. Still in there though, huh? Okay, well, we don't have space anyway. Yes, I see it. Okay, I see them. Yep, ignore. Yeah, so like when I was a kid, I don't think I was in the dollar store today picking up a coffee drink because on Fridays, so it's Friday when I'm recording this, I usually stop at Subway and then pick up a coffee drink from, the heck are you? Scarred zombie, a deformed human body, its skin transformed into one thick calloused envelope of scar tissue. That reminds me of the beekeepers. I'm wondering if maybe they had something to do with the wasps. I don't know why they would, though. Okay. Let's see if we can get around this runner without them knowing we're there. Okay, great. Stopped at the dollar store, picked up a coffee drink, and there was a kid there with her mom. And her mom was saying something like, oh, well, they said to bring snacks with you. And this girl is like maybe 5, and she's like, we could get pistachios. And I was like, oh, she knows what pistachios are? A lot of feral runners. Not going to fight it because I'd rather just run from all of them. Hazmat A. Okay, well, you're chasing me, which I cannot allow. And I was like, wow, a 5-year-old knows what a pistachio is. And I thought about it and was like, well, how old was I when I knew what a pistachio was? And I was like, well, we were poor. We didn't buy things like that, I think I was probably in high school before I ever saw a pistachio in real life. Which maybe is dumb. Maybe that's really dumb. I don't know. But it struck me as interesting. So I thought, I'll share that with my audience so my audience can know how dumb I am. We're going to head over here. Heading home. Yeah, so the channel, I want to play something else. I like Cataclysm a lot. I'm not going to stop playing Cataclysm. Definitely going to continue putting up about 1 episode a day. But I kind of want to do more with the channel. I find over the weekends that I often have a little time where I don't record because the house is a little noisier on the weekend and things. But I feel like I should be recording, so maybe I should be doing something. And I was trying to figure out, what to do, Why didn't that open? There we go. We're going to drop everything on the floor and just haul it upstairs. And, can't drag things up and down stairs since, okay, the wheelbarrow you meant. Gotcha. Thought you meant hauling, and I was furious that my new quality of life improvement stopped. Why did you not? There we go. And I was thinking, I want to play something. I have some games that I haven't played in a long time or ever. And I thought, I want to play something else, just a couple episodes a week. Not a daily thing, not like a super in-depth series or anything, but I was like, it'd be fun to play something else. And I was really torn on what to play because I don't know what people want to watch. I feel like my viewers come in a few flavors. Let's turn off our goggles and take them off so we're not blind. Okay. Oh no, we're still hauling. Stop hauling. Let's sort everything. I feel like my channel viewers come in a few different types. I think some people are here because they love zombies. I think some people are here because they love survival stuff. Do we have any replacement underwear? Where's our clothes? I should make a filthy pile. I think that some people are into the survival thing. And I think some people are just sort of some people are roguelike fans. And so it's kind of rough. And I think some people just don't care. I think some people, just will enjoy lots of different kinds of content, and so it doesn't really matter. So we're going to pick these up and put them on the dirty pile, I guess, or on the unsorted pile. Never mind. We're not going to worry about that right now. I don't care. Boxers. We're looking for new underwear. I don't think we ever picked up underwear anywhere, because it's not something I generally pick up. Yeah, no. We do have replacement t-shirt, but getting kind of tired of replacing the t-shirts. Why don't we... We're not really hungry. Why don't we read the sewing book a little bit and see if we can bump up our tailoring a little bit. 3 archeries for kids. Definitely don't need 3. Where did all of our new books go? Oh, they're red. In my brain said they're blue. They're blue. Look at the blue ones. But that's not true. I do not see a sewing book. Sewing techniques. Oh, for designers. Yeah, we're not going to be able to read this. Requires tailoring 3 to understand. That really sucks. So let's look at crafting and see if we can craft our way to a higher skill level. What's our tailoring at? Is it 0? Tailoring is 0. So it should be pretty easy early on to raise this with just crafting. We ideally would want to find something that requires only rags. So I'm looking at things like... what I should be doing is looking for tailoring. You can make a sheet from rags, but it requires a lot of thread. Ideally, something that does not require thread would be great. Or like this would require a very low amount of thread. Yeah, so I think we'll be making Actually, we should look for underwear as well. Since we were literally just talking about that, we can make a loincloth. But no proper boxers. That's okay. Why don't we level our tailoring first? So we'll make a bunch of socks. Because we can. And that should hopefully raise our tailoring. So I was trying to figure, like, what do we do on the channel? Because I want to do something that will appeal to the people who are already here. And I thought, okay, well, I could do more Cataclysm. For a long time, I've wanted to do a storytelling version of Cataclysm, but I've held off because it would require such a large amount of recording for a small amount of footage, because I would be jumping ahead of things in order to tell a story. I don't know how to explain it, but what? All these are 0? Oh, okay, so some of these are 1. I don't know why it's been sorting them. Is there a way to sort these in a different way? I don't think there is. Let's just clear it out and see. P tail. Okay, so I don't know why it was showing up the way it was. Okay, so tailoring 1 of 1. What would be the easiest? We can make shorts pretty easily. Pair of khaki shorts. We would rather make underwear, but that's okay. I'm not seeing anything super underweary. We can make light gloves for roughly the same cost. Takes 10 minutes. So this is about, it's hard when you're trying to craft, level up a skill. You have to compare a bunch of different things. We want to look at the material requirement. For instance, these pair of stockings are excellent. They only require 6 thread and 8 rags, both of which we have quite a lot of, and pretty basic tool requirements. The next thing I would look at is the time to complete, because we want the shortest time to complete possible so that we spend less in-game time leveling this particular skill. And then, of course, the primary thing, I guess, would be the skill level itself, because we want to level our skill. So I think 10 minutes is pretty reasonable. 5 minutes for leg warmers requires more thread, but not a ridiculous amount. So that might be the best way to go. Leg warmers looks like 5 minutes requires only thread. No, I don't think we're going to do that. And those aren't the right level. So we're going to go leg warmers. What do arm warmers require? Same thing, 4 and 10. 6 and 10. So we're going to do arm warmers because they require less material. And we, again, will make 5 of them. So I'm trying to think, how can I please people? I could do more Cataclysm content, which would be fine, but is not my ideal situation. I kind of want to play something else. I thought, I've really been wanting to play Dishonored again. I play Dishonored like every year, and Dishonored 2 usually like once a year or once every 8 or 9 months. We leveled to skill level 2, so we want to get one more level out of this to level 3. So I could play Dishonored, but I don't think that really has anything to do. It's not survival, it's not zombies, so I don't know that that's really the route I want to go. Okay, 6 minutes, we can make a rag. No. I'm just going to be quiet. So the problem is, oftentimes when I'm doing stuff like this, I'm talking, and so I can't edit it out because I'm talking. So I'm just going to shut up and look through this so you don't have to deal with my lengthy staring at this screen. And I know immediately what we're going to do. We're going to make a balaclava because it only takes 5 minutes. It has low requirements, and it is the proper level, so we should level up off of it. We will make these also 5 at a time. So I don't think, Dishonored doesn't really hit the zombie crowd, doesn't really hit the survival crowd. I thought, well, I could play Metal Gear Snake Eater. That has some survival aspects to it. Haven't played that in probably 8 years. And I did really like that game at the time, but then I was like, no, it's kind of long. I really don't want to spend playing something for a really long time. Same with Fallout New Vegas. Haven't played that in a long time. It's a fantastic game. I would love to play again. But if I played that, it would be like I would do everything, and it would take like 100 hours, which would be like 200 episodes, which if I did them on a daily basis would be almost an entire year of content, which I don't want to do. So we've leveled up to 3, which means we can now read the book. We're going to eat and drink. We did get some new things, so let's look at the perishables. Something had 2 days on it, so let's look for that. 2 days. Toaster pastries, TV dinner, sweet sausage. We'll eat the sweet sausage. No. We'll eat the toaster pastries. And we'll cook the TV dinner. So it's like, I really don't want to commit to 100 hours of content, because that's pretty crazy to commit to. Even though that's probably the thing I want to play the most. We're going to put that off. Maybe I'll play that in my own time or something. But I know people love New Vegas, and I do too. In my opinion, it's the best Fallout game. At least it's the best modern Fallout game. Where did we put our... There we go. I'll read this to raise our tailoring. And I think what I decided we're going to do, I think I've wanted to play the Resident Evil series for a while. They're relatively short games. I have 4, 5, and 6, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed all 3 of those games, but 4 is obviously fantastic, one of the best games of all time. Okay, ran out of wood for the jillionth time. We're going to... Oh, no. Going to pick up the homewrecker, and we're going to gather some wood. Actually, where's our time at? Oh, we can go another minute or 2. Go gather some wood. So I think 4 is super, super good. Everybody loves Resident Evil 4. And it's something I haven't played in a long time. So I think we might play that. And it's also relatively short. I figure if I kind of did everything sort of slow, it would take maybe... I don't know. It's been years since I played. Maybe 30 hours. I don't know how long that game is. Resident Evil 5 is much shorter. I think would be 15 hours. But I know a lot of people didn't like Resident Evil 4 very much. And then Resident Evil 6 is probably longer. I think every chapter is about 45 minutes. And there's 16 chapters, I think. And that would take quite a while. And people didn't really like Resident Evil 6 very much. I kind of did. I thought it was a little too cinematic, but I liked all of those games. And then, of course, I considered playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, but that's still $60, and I'm extremely poor, so that's not going to happen, unfortunately, even though I would like to play that. So I kind of think I'm going to start recording Resident Evil 4, maybe, and then put up just 2 or 3 videos a week of that, if I have time to do it. I haven't played that game since I was a kid. That came out in like '05, and I think I played it. Last time I played it was probably like 2007. So it's been, 12 years since I played that game. And I loved it when I was a kid. I mean, it was like one of the first really mainstream zombie games I can remember playing on those newer consoles, I mean, back then it was the GameCube, which isn't new, but it was new to me. So hopefully people would like that. I mean, I like Resident Evil a lot, and I checked YouTube. There aren't as many recent Resident Evil 4 playthroughs as you would think, so I thought, well, we might do that. I mean, I guess, if you want to weigh in, you can let me know in the comments which of those you'd rather see. But honestly, I'll probably start recording before this video goes up, so I don't know how much your feedback is going to matter. But if everybody comes in and is like, no, Resident Evil 4 sucks and you shouldn't do that because then I'll stop watching you, well, then maybe I'd stop halfway through a recording or something. But feeling a little rambly today. Although I say that in almost every episode, I just feel like I start going and then I, even when I don't have very much of value to say, I just keep talking. Because I'm just desperate for human contact, I guess is what it is. And this makes me feel like I'm talking to another human being. Anyway, we've reached tailoring level 4. Hooray! This means we can probably start repairing some of our basic equipment. And this book is going to take us up to tailoring 6, which is probably good enough to repair some of this firefighter. Well, we don't need to repair. We picked up firefighter gear. If we could just get it washed. No, some of it's clean. We want to resize it. That's what I'm thinking of. We want to be able to resize. Where are the trousers and stuff? Turnout trousers. Oh, they're here? Oh, because they're armor, they didn't get sorted out. Okay, that scared me. I thought we left them behind. So basically, we want to resize these if we can. Do they have the flag for resizing? It doesn't matter. Anyway, we'll look at this in another episode. But we want to get our skill up so we can resize some of these fantastic armor items so that they would fit us and lower their encumbrance slightly. I don't know if they are resizable. I assume that they are. Yeah, they can be refitted. So that's kind of where we're working towards for now. And tailoring in general is a good thing to have because now we can repair, like we could repair the t-shirt no problem at this skill level. Same with the boxers. Although they are quite damaged, that might be an issue. Cargo pants, at that damage level, we might not be able to repair them with our current skills, but we'll get there. But anyway, for now, we're going to call the episode. Thanks for watching. Sorry if you don't care about the channel or anything like that. Maybe you just popped in to watch and you didn't enjoy that inside baseball kind of talk. But I don't care, frankly. So, okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed the episode. I will see you next time.